the first Xfinity Series Race to Win diecast this year. Here is Michael Annett's 2019 Xfinity Series Daytona Race to Win Camaro. Howdy folks, it's Diecastbuffet here again, and welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review. Today's car is going to be a Daytona raced version, and no, it's not Denny Hamlin or Austin Hill. It is Michael Annett's NASCAR Racing 300 champion from Daytona International Speedway, and this is a interesting paint scheme. You know, it's kind of my channel's colors, red, white, and black. Pretty cool paint scheme, but this was Michael Annett's first ever NASCAR win. I mean, we're talking about a guy that was in the Cup Series. I remember he was in the Cup Series for a few years, jumped back down to the Xfinity level, and finally pulled through at JRM. Taking a look at the packaging here, we already reviewed the Kurt Busch one, but we got a bunch of them coming up in the future. But one thing that bugs me so much about this packaging is this right here. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a JRM number 1 right there. Shades of Steve Parks, shades of Martin Truex Jr., you know, the good old days, Jamie McMurray, you know, shades of that Earnhardt Ganassi 1. But something don't add up to me right here. I mean, look, that's a Ganassi trademark number 1. Now, I don't know, but I just, something tells me they're not allowed to put a Ganassi number 1 on a JRM package. That's just me. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this Michael Annett Flying J American Heart Association Chevrolet Camaro out of the box. Here she is, folks, brand new out of the package, and wow, I forget how bulky these Xfinity cars are. Oh my lord, these things feel like a cube, how bulky they are, and especially with the nose being so flat compared to the Cup cars. These things feel so freaking bulky, I will say. So you take a look around the car, you know, the top of it is all black. Then you kind of have the American Heart Association logo kind of down the side of it. It actually makes a really nice pattern slash design, kind of just incorporating the brand sponsorship with the partnership with Flying J and all that. But you can see a little bit of dirt on each side, and we'll look closer into that as we go into this review. So over here on the nose, you got American Heart Association, you got their logo. I guess that's their trademark. Life is why. You can kind of see a little bit of like some dirt specks on it. That is not a decal issue that's supposed to be there. This is a raced version diecast, but I will say, I don't know if that little chip right there is supposed to be there. I think that's just about on the hood pin. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I think it's on the hood pin. Yep, so that's a little chip right there on the nose. This looks really cool because you can see the three-dimensional detail with the grill tape and everything. I just, something about these Xfinity molds I just really don't like. It's just the Camaro ones look so bulky. Oh my god, the nose, it's so flat, and I think the 2020 Cup car might look more like this, unfortunately, for Chevrolet. But hey, if it means they're going to win races, I'm all for it. You got JRM, Moog, Edelbrock, Sunoco, Camaro, the Michael Annett's JRM number 1. A little bit of a skewy decal here. A red splitter with a slight black underneath. Kind of like that. Looks good. Then over here on the side, you can see a lot of the dirt and grime on the white number 1. You know, it's kind of hard to see with the red and the black, but over the white, you can see that. NASCAR Xfinity Series, Mobile 1, Holly MSD, Mechanics Wear, K&N Simpson, Duralast Brakes, yeah. Shout out to the NASCAR Duralast Cup Series, going to be on track very soon at Michigan. Don't miss it, folks. It's going to be a ton of fun. Make sure to tune in for that one. You got Annette. Yeah, this is, you know, of course, a race to win diecast, so that is the race winning sticker for Michael Annett. This is the first win for anybody in the Xfinity Series in 2019, and unfortunately, I was unable to watch this race because I had to work, so I'm not sure how it played out, but from what I heard, he led a majority of the end of the race, and there wasn't a whole lot going on. You got Exalta, Safety Clean, I think it's Freightliner. A little bit poor decal quality, to be honest with you. It's a little bit more blurry than what I'm used to seeing. Can't read that one and that one. 2 decals here, can't even read those. NASCAR Race Car, All-State Parts and Service Group, EFS, or is EES? I think it's EFS. Can't read that one. Brandit, Professional Agriculture, Life is Why, American Heart Association, Flying J, and of course you got your Goodyear logo there. You know, you can see a little bit of dirt and grime around it. You know, it is kind of hard to tell what is race damage and what is, you know, a decal error by Lionel on these raced version diecast. So you got the rear camera, you got the Chevrolet bow tie, pilotflyingj.com, number 1 Chevrolet Camaro. I absolutely can't stand this decal back here. I don't like it. I believe that just looks goofy, but that's just me. Really goofy and cheesy. I think it should just be, if you're going to make the back of the car, you know, whatever, at least add some three-dimensional, you know, stuff to it to make it look like a Camaro. Don't just leave it flat, you know, like on the Gen 4 Monte Carlos. It was just a flat piece of bumper. They didn't put no decals or nothing in. It looks good. Putting the decal over it just looks cheesy. It looks like an HRA funny car, you know. It looks nothing like the actual thing. Racing electronics, Bosch, Mac tools. Over here on the right side, you can see a little bit of a damage. Over here on the right rear, you can see a little damage there. Pilot. Oh, I just noticed that. Wow. I just noticed that. So, on this side it says Flying J, and on this side it says Pilot. That's cool. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Something a little different. You got the number 1 black trim, like that. You get to see the rivets and the jack arrow, like that. Looks good. Michael Annette. Over here on the roof, you got the roof hatch. Got the beautiful number 1. I like that font. On the Kurt Busch review, it has, you know, of course, the number 1 that looks like an IndyCar one. I like this style number 1. Slanted, kind of have like a really nice racing stock car feel to it. That's how Kurt Busch's cup number should look like. Instead, it's just very plain. Got pilotflyingj.com, American Heart Association on the deck lid. And how could I forget about the card? You got Raced Version, Michael Annette, NASCAR Xfinity Series, NASCAR Racing Experience 300 Champion, Daytona Beach, Florida, February 16th, 2019. Got Michael Annette holding up the, you know, number 1, as he is the winner of Daytona, which is, you know, it's always cool to win there, no matter what series, no matter if it's ARCA, IROC, heck, I don't even care, Rolex. Winning at Daytona is big. Time of race, 1 hour, 58 minutes, and 41 seconds, call it 2 hours. Started third, had 120 laps for 300 miles. Number of cautions, only 4 cautions? What? Yeah, that not a lot happened, I'm guessing, because last time I checked, if you have 2 stages, that counts as 2 cautions, so they only had 2 wrecks? What? What? That don't make any sense. Laps led by winner 45. Margin of victory 0.116 thousandths of a second. Interesting. Driver career wins. First NASCAR Xfinity Series win. And that is it for this review, folks. Michael Annette's first ever NASCAR win came at Daytona this year, and really cool to get this in the Authentics line. I'm hoping we'll get the Denny Hamlin Daytona 500 soon. I really would like to see the Austin Hill Daytona truck win too. That would be a really cool find. But for what it is, you can get this car in the Gold Series, but it doesn't come with the card. So if you are looking to get this car, I would wait for Wave 8. Pick it up, get the card, keep with it. That's what I would do if you're a Michael Annette fan. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss any of my new videos. Thank you all so much for watching again. Hope you're having a great one. And Diecastbuffet, signing off.